Hello, good afternoon, this is Rob Koster for cardgameexpert.com, and today I am going to be playing Rakdos Control, or All-In Blood Moon, or All-In Chalice, or whatever you want to call it. This is not my list, this is a list sent to me by someone I encountered during playtesting for something. Their name is Bloodlights. They made this. I told them I liked the deck. They immediately sent me the list, and I decided to record with it. Anyway, the point of this deck is to, play Blood Moon or Chalice of the Void on turn 1. We have Simian Spirit Guide to do it. We have Gemstone Caverns to do it. And we have, Pyretic Ritual to do it. So yeah, the goal is just play turn 1 Blood Moon, hope it's good enough. Or play turn 1 Chalice of the Void, hope it's good enough. This is a very all-in deck. After that's done, you don't really care about what happens in the rest of the game. You're just like, yeah, we'll figure out a way to win in like 20 turns. With that being said, you have Chandra, Torch of Defiance, Sarkhan the Masterless, and Chandra Awakened Inferno to win the game. Simian Spirit Guide beatdown is definitely a thing that can happen. Let's see, for the sideboard, we have Anger of the Gods, Pillage, and Ashiok, Damnation, and Boil as our non-artifact cards, and we have a card board, just a small card board. So Wretched Bomb, Liquid Metal Coating, Sorcerer's Spyglass, bunch of Torment scripts. With that being said, this video is being sponsored by MANATRADERS. Check the description check the link in the description down below. Thank you. So for our first hand, we actually have a turn 1 Blood Moon. We go, turn 1 get a Swamp, play a exile Simian Spirit Guide, play Pyretic Ritual, and just do all sorts of fair stuff. This is just totally normal, just turn 1 Blood Moon. You should be prepared for this in Modern. It's actually more common than you think. Anyway, so turn 1 Blood Moon for us, and yeah, this just means everybody's gonna have a good time until they just play the mountain and don't really care about our Blood Moon. Then they boom bust the lands, so we lose our swamp here. Well, that's kind of fine. We need to just draw any land so we can get a card going, but we just actually draw the absolute perfect land and can play our Collective Brutality off the swamp. So kind of getting insanely lucky there, which is absolutely great. And then we top deck the land as well. We play the card, we just curved out, just, the casual turn 1 Blood Moon into curving out perfectly, just regular things. We get a Liquid Metal Coating with our Karn here, and then it gets bolted. Then we just draw Collective Brutality again. We see they can do nothing at all. They need to draw planes. We draw another Karn a few turns after, and then we start using the Liquid Metal Coating to make their lands artifacts. And then we plus the Karn on them, so they become a 0/0 artifact, and their lands die. So now we're just gonna eat a land of theirs every turn, and they see what's gonna happen here, and they concede. We don't sideboard because I don't think that you can actually lose this matchup. This matchup feels really, really, really good for us. I should have sideboarded though, but anyway, we turn 3 we exile a Simian Spirit Guide again. I waited on fetching with the lands here, so I can dodge the boom bust, which is a small little trick against cards like that, like Bonza or something. Then we play a Karn the Great Creator and plus it, so we don't get it bolted again. Then they play a Karn the Great Creator and minus it. They got a Liquid Metal Coating, we're getting a Liquid Metal Coating, everybody's getting a Liquid Metal Coating. Then we top deck a Chandra because we are just that good at the game. And I play the Liquid Metal Coating and promptly realize that Karn is also a Stony Silence because that's just how things work these days. Then they play a Nahiri, we just play a Sarkhan and we're like, I'm gonna kick their ass. So all our Planeswalkers become 4/4 Flying Dragons. Now they have 1 land so that they can't even bolt them. And now our Planeswalkers are attacking just casual Modern things, After that, the Karn's gone, so now I can start eating the lands again as well. I take the Sunbathed Canyon here because it's a land that draws them a card. I don't want them drawing cards. So now they can't beat a Chandra, they can't beat a Karn, and they can't beat me. So that's the first match. For the second match, they played a Noble Hierarch. I stomped it. So man, talking is so difficult. Anyway, I stomped the Noble Hierarch, hoping they wouldn't curve out too hard. They play a Scavenging Ooze, and I actually make a mistake here. I decide to plus the Chandra, so I can play the Chalice on 1. However, what I should have done is just killed the Scavenging Ooze. I looked back on this while I was editing, and I was like, why didn't I just kill the Scavenging Ooze? What the hell? What are you doing, man? So yeah, no, Chandra dies, which it would have anyway, because they stomp as well. Bonecrusher Giant is seeing a ton of Modern play. The card's very, very good. However, we just luck sack again and draw a Chandra, but they play a Reality Smasher. Yeah, Reality Smasher does very much Reality Smashery things and just starts beating us down. So yeah, we draw the perfect land there and we die. So yay! Great games all around. Yeah, they have an actual mana curse, so Chalice of the Void isn't that good, so we bought it out for some board removal. Yeah, we keep this hand. It's definitely a mulligan, but I luck sack out of it like nobody's business. I'm so insanely lucky this league. It's so much fun. I wish I was this lucky every single league. It's great. They play Ancient Stirring of the Noble, and they actually start just playing lands. I'm like, yeah, you can play your Eldrazi anyway, and then they play Eldrazi Obligator, which is a card I just flat out forgot existed. And they're just attacking for 4 now because of the Exalted trigger. So I take 4, then I Pyretic Ritual into a Karn. Because I need to get something going here. Karn gets me a Ratchet Bomb, I believe. Yeah. And then they play a Bloodbraid Elf, and at this point I just can't win anymore. I just don't have any cards that win the game from this point. So yeah, that sucks. And I believe they actually kill Karn as well, which they shouldn't. They should just attack me. It doesn't matter anymore. So yeah, we draw second Damnation. I just can't win. So we go to the next match. And with that being said, this is a turn 1 Chalice hand. So we play a turn 1 Chalice on 1 and hope it's any good. They suspend a Lotus Bloom and they play some lands. I play another Chalice on 1. They play a Fraction Unlife. For those of you who don't know, they're on Ad Nauseam. That's just all that's happening. The Lotus Bloom comes off suspend. And I'm like, that's cool. I have a Khan the Great Creator in my hands. We can do that. So I play the Khan the Great Creator and they Pact of Negation it. And after playing the Pact of Negation, they actually paid. Like, they sacrificed the Lotus Bloom and paid. That's such a shame, because I was so looking forward to Angel's Grace being countered by Chalice of the Void. Because for those of you who don't know, Angel's Grace definitely gets countered by Chalice of the Void. Bonecrusher Giant off of the Chandra for us. Yeah, so we stomp them, then play the Bonecrusher Giant. I look at their hand and I see all uncastables and the Lightning Storms. So I'm gonna go ahead and take their win condition and just be like, yeah, you can cast spells. That's cool. I like that. Man, I had so much fun playing this one. This deck is great. So yeah, I'm just kind of making random actions at this point. I just want them to die. And here I actually luck deck into, I like that term, luck decking. I luck deck into the win because of Collective Brutality. Because now I get to deal 10 with the Chandra emblem. And the Pyretic Ritual into a Ratchet Bomb. That deals them 10. And I could just attack as well. So I actually get them to 0 because of the Fraction Unlife. And then get to kill them anyway. So that's really nice. This hand could be good enough, but I don't want to try it. This hand's definitely not good enough. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, I should have bought it out to Dreadballs, by the way. So we mulligan to 5, and we have a turn 1 Blood Moon again. And we're just going to pray that it's good enough. And as they play a Serum Visions. And I top deck a Karn. So we play the turn 1 Blood Moon, and now we just pray. Which is just a thing with this deck. Sometimes you're like, yeah, we're just going to pray. Just look at Jesus and hope we draw the cards. So we draw a second Blood Moon, Karn Great Creator. A lot of nothing happens for a lot of time. And then they play a Fraction Unlife. So yeah, now they have 30 life, basically. Yeah, Chalice of the Void still on 1. They play a Simian Spirit Guide, and I'm like, oh god, no. No. And then second Simian Spirit Guide, I'm like, no, I don't want to die to the Simian Spirit Guide beta. Please don't. No. Anyway, I play a card, get a Ratchet Bomb, and hope to take it up 3 times. And they play a Pentaprism, which doesn't do anything because of Karn. Then they beat down the card, so that Pentaprism is active again, but they don't use it. Then I play a Chandra, and just minus on it. Yeah, I minus on the Simian Spirit Guide here. So Simian Spirit Guide goes to Jesus, and they play an Ad Nauseam from the top, so nothing mattered about the Simian Spirit Guides at all. And they just combo right the hell out of the game. So what they're doing here is they're drawing their entire deck. They can't die with a minus life total because of the Fraction Unlife. They're going to use their Simian Spirit Guides and the mana to get some mana for Lightning Storm, and then they're going to use the activated ability on the instant here. The Lightning Storm is also the only instant card with an activated ability, but they're going to use it to kill us. So yeah, we bought out some stuff. I actually bought in Damnation and Anger of the Gods here because I'm actually scared of Simian Spirit Guide Beta, and I don't really care about the rest of that deck. So we have a turn 1 Blood Moon once again. Yay! Fair and honest magic! Yay! So then we collect a Brutality, then see a Pact of Negation, then we wait for 6 turns while nothing happens, then we play a Simian Spirit Guide. They play Panther Prism, so they have some colored mana. We start attacking with the Simian Spirit Guide, and I play an Angered Rampage off the top for that Panther Prism, and is this there? Yeah, this is their Simian Spirit Guide, and like in every ad nauseum game ever, I'm gonna terminate the Simian Spirit Guide. I'm like, while playing this, I'm like, what the hell is this game? It's great. This is actually such a fun deck. I totally recommend it. I love my ass off while playing this. So yeah, now I'm just beating down. They play a Simian Spirit Guide again, and I can either attack in and trade, or I can minus the Chandra. So I'm just gonna go ahead and minus the Chandra. And attack in again, deal 2, da-da-da-da-dee-da-da-doo. Play another Blood Moon, basically because why would I keep it in my hand? And then we win the match. So for our final match, I start off with the sideboard, because I totally didn't forget to press record on this one. I totally didn't, I swear. It's just a stylistic choice. Anyway, we're up against Jund. We lost game 1. And then they take our Blood Moon out of our hand with Inquisition. I mean, did we lose game 1? I can't remember. Anyway, we pillage the land, because yay, pillage. Land destruction is great. Mine all that salt. Then we play Khan the Great Creator, get a Liquid Metal Coating. Yeah, Liquid Metal Coating. And now they start discarding our cards. And yeah, Blood Crypt, bye bye. And we play Collective Brutality. We see Scavenging Ooze, Huntmaster, and Mountain. And now I'm going to start eating their lands. And they actually discard. They're going to discard to their Liliana, which is fine. You should plus the Liliana here without a question. And they discard their Scavenging Ooze, thinking that they might ever be able to play their Huntmaster or something. I don't know why they did that. Then they play a Dark Confidant, and I just eat more of their lands. I drew a pillage in the meanwhile as well, so they're on 1 mountain now. They're at 12 life. Then they get a Bloodbraid Elf out of the Dark Confidant trigger. And once again, I luck sack like crazy and draw a Collective Brutality and kill the Dark Confidant. Then I get a Sorcerer's Spyglass for the Liliana ultimate, and they're like, yeah, this is over. They tried to concede really fast, so I couldn't see that they had Ren and 6 in the deck. I did see that though, so yeah. Anyway, game 3, yeah, oh yeah, we lost game 1. This is game 3, now we won the second one. So yeah, this is the ritual of this deck. So that's a Pyretic Ritual into a turn 1 Blood Moon. And look at that, they can't cost anything. It's great. It's such wonders. They actually get lucky and draw their swamp on turn 6. So yeah, it's all luck sacking, you know, it's just how this works. So I figured like I have all the mana I could ever need, so I decided to play the Simian Spirit Guide. They promptly pulled it, and then I get even luckier than they do, and I draw the pillage and kill that swamp. So I Collective Brutality, the Lightning Bolt, because they're not drawing a swamp, and then I play a Chandra. And yeah, I just start plussing Chandra, dealing 2, playing Karn, getting Liquid Metal Coating, just eating their lands again. Once you have the win with this deck, it's just like, yeah, this is great. So yeah, definitely very fun deck. I love this one. Yeah, let's play as a Sarkhan the Masterless out of the Chandra as well, because why not? And we win the match. GG's. So after playing through the games, this deck is something else, alright. Yeah, we did some turn 1 Blood Mooning. We did some not turn 1 Blood Mooning and dying a horrible death because of it. We had one game where our Blood Moon just didn't matter and we got beaten down. It happens, it all just happens. So this deck, yeah, this is a very fun deck. It made me laugh quite a bit. The only thing I think is really sketchy is the amount of swamps in this. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble getting enough black sources. And it's pretty logical, like Collective Brutality and Dreadbore and Terminate all need like 14 or 10 black sources. We have 5 after the Blood Moon, so that's a thing for sure. I like the rest of the deck. Sideboard seems fine. I can't build better card boards for the life of me, so I don't even try. With that being said, as always, if you like the content, please like, comment and subscribe, and thank you for watching.